how to pass a level 1 DOT inspection. So you're about to roll into an inspection station. Everything is on the line. No, let me stop. What's going on, everybody? I'm back again. My name is Cole. Again, I'm a state DOT cop, and today I want to give you some straight up facts that will help you pass your level 1 inspection. So I want you to think of this video as like a real world checklist that's going to help you pass your level 1 DOT inspection. Whether you're a company driver or an owner operator, this video is going to be for you, so stay tuned. First off, what even is a level 1 inspection? Pretty much a level 1 inspection is going to be the most thorough inspection that us as inspectors do to drivers. A level 1 inspection includes the driver, the vehicle, and all paperwork. One thing to keep in mind is that level 1s can sometimes take a long time, so don't be nervous before you start a level 1. So step number 1 is going to be, don't come in hot. Don't roll into the inspection station doing 30, 40, 50 miles an hour, with you having a thumbs up as you nod your head driving by. Don't do that. If you pull into the inspection station super quick, acting nervous, acting like if you're in a hurry just to get out of there, it does raise some red flags. And again, you might be pulled in for a level 1 inspection. But that's okay, because I'm going to explain how you can pass a level 1 inspection. So 8 out of 10 times, if you're calm, respectful, you have all your things together, the inspection usually goes a lot smoother and quicker too. Step number 2 is going to be have your paperwork ready. Have it ready. Have it in a binder, in a folder, by a paper clip, something. A lot of companies have this in a binder and it's perfect. When we don't have to wait for you to dig around for hours on end for your license or your registration, it is so much smoother. So that's going to be step 2, having your paperwork ready. Before we even touch your truck, a lot of us are going to be looking for your CDL, your med card, your driver's license and endorsements, your logbook or ELD, registration, insurance, IFTA, and hazmat paperwork if you're hauling it. Again, that pro tip is just to put it all in a binder in one spot. I know some people don't always drive the same truck, but in each truck you're in, either try to bring it to your company to have that binder. If you can just have that binder good to go, you're already 10 steps ahead of most drivers out there. Step 3, have your logbook or ELD on point. And don't have it fake. Make sure it is accurate. It's your duty as a driver to make sure it's accurate. Because if your logbook doesn't match reality, it's a violation. Make sure you're logged into your ELD. Make sure your current duty status is accurate. And make sure there are no missing logs. And just have the last 7 to 8 days available if requested. A little bonus tip, know how to operate your ELD. If you don't know how to operate your ELD at all, or your logs at all, or anything like that, you might as well not even have one, because how do we know that you're entering everything if you say you don't know how to use an ELD or how to use your logs? So know how to use it. Step 4, make sure you're doing your pre-trip inspection. I know y'all know what this is. Make sure you're doing it. You got to do an actual pre-trip. I can tell within the first minute or two if your driver even did a pre-trip at all. Here are some of the first things that I check and some of the first things that a lot of other inspectors check as well. Make sure all of your lights are in working order. I know it seems like, duh, who wouldn't do that? But things happen sometimes. So if you don't do a pre-trip, or if you're not inspecting your truck periodically, how do you know if your light goes out? So go around, check your headlights, check your turn signals, your brake lights, your clearance lamps, your ID lamps, pretty much all the lights on your rig. Check them. Just check them over. We look at tires, so check your tread depth, the condition of your tires as well. We check brakes, so make sure none of your brake chambers are caged, and make sure you got no chafing on your air lines and no audible air leaks. We can hear that from a mile away. Kidding, but not really. Check for any obvious leaks, oil, coolant, power steering, things of that nature. Check your wipers and windshield as well. No cracks in the driver's, line of view and things of that nature. And honestly, that list sounded really long, but y'all are the drivers. You know this equipment like the back of your hand as well, so it's really not that crazy. When you list it out, it sounds like it's a lot, but these are things that can be checked in literally seconds and can save you from getting parked because of out-of-service violation. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. The more obvious the violation is, the more likely you're gonna get parked. Step number 5 is gonna be load securement. Cargo securement is honestly a huge violation and ticket trigger, so just make sure that you understand it. It can be intricate, but just learn how to secure whatever you're going to be carrying. Whether it's a flatbed, dry van, reefer, these are the things I'm going to be checking for. Your load has to be properly tied down or blocked. No loose straps, no torn webbing, or no weak binders. Make sure whatever you're using to secure your load or tie it down meets the FMCSA requirements. So bye-bye to the Harbor Freight and Dollar General pieces of rope that some people are using. Here's something many people in the industry do not know. Even inside dry van, if it's liquid totes or palletized freight in there, it still needs to be restrained. Step 6, when you do your maintenance, check your brakes and suspension system. Little tip, we always look at brakes and suspension systems during level 1 inspection. And a way to really raise the chances of you passing your level 1 inspection is to thoroughly check these components, or have your mechanic check these components. We look for brake stroke being out of adjustment. We look for missing brake components. We look for suspension damage and loose or missing U-bolts. Now, even if you got that 2025, check your U-bolts. Quick story. We were at a detail a couple weeks ago and a brand new 2025 truck pulled in, and I did a level 1 on it. And what did I find? 2 loose missing bolts. Brand new truck, loose from the factory. Step 7, checking your lights, reflectors, and your markings as well. Lights are honestly the easiest way to fail a level 1 inspection. Easiest way. So that's why I harp on them so much. Check your lights. And now here are some bonus tips. Don't hide stuff. Many times people try to hide things. During the level 1 inspection, we end up finding it. Whether it's, air hoses that are taped up to the brim. We have like garden hose clamps being used on things that are not DOT approved, and many other crazy cover-ups that I've seen. Bonus tip number 2, I would say, is just to know your equipment. Know what you're working with. And I just mean this in a simple way. Know how your truck works, know how your trailer works, and know how your logbook works. That goes a very long way. If you follow and refer back to those things that I discussed in this video, it's a great way to ensure that you have the tips right there to help you pass your level 1 inspection. I'm going to tell you, for the new drivers out there, over time, this does get easier. I know there's a lot of information thrown at you when you get into this trucking world, but over time, all of these things will line right up for you. You're going to know about your truck maintenance schedule. You're going to know about how to, work your logbook properly. You're going to know about your lights, your truck, your trailer, and all that. And you guys know that trucker that's been trucking for about 20, 30, 40 years, and they seem to know everything right off the top of their head? Well, yeah, that person once started where some of the new people are too. If you follow this checklist that I just gave you, I promise you, you are in the top 10% of drivers that I inspect. You're going to pass a lot more inspections. You're going to avoid fines and violations. And most importantly, you're going to keep rolling. Time is money. Time is important. If this video helped you in any way, hit that like and subscribe button. Share the channel to all your trucking buddies. For more DOT tips from an inspector that's out there in the field doing inspections every single day of the week. Drop a comment below if you have any questions at all on this video or anything else at all in the trucking world for that matter. Until next time, stay safe, keep rolling.